here I am, sitting here waiting for my 3D print to finish, and then we can start to talk. I have about, let's see here, an hour and 40 minutes left. See if I go over here and just if I watch it, you can watch it with me right over here. You see? I love this new camera, and hopefully the microphone works just as well when I was over there. It's a great camera, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I'm here or here, it follows me around. No hands, Ma. I go down here and go up here. Obviously, I'm just making a fool of myself at this point. So I actually have a few prints this week. It feels like, or it felt like I was moving slow because I was doing like a few other things that have had me outside of my normal making schedule. But I've got an array nonetheless, and hopefully maybe during the course of this stream, actually if it's got about an hour, no, I don't know if we're going to run that long. Maybe I should speed up the print to see if I can get it to finish, because I usually run it on MakerDeck, which of course this is streaming live on the make that I'm making, streaming live on MakerDeck on Twitch. I usually slow it to 50% speed, so that way it's able to spend a lot of time on MakerDeck, especially when I'm doing these large prints. So like a 3 or 4 hour print will stretch into like an 8 hour print, if you will. And if I could slow it down further, I probably would. Just again to have more time on MakerDeck. What I'm printing now, I don't know if I'd be able to easily showcase because I'm gonna have to, as you can see, a tremendous amount of tree supports. They are more than likely AI generated Darth Vaders. Well, no, I know they are. Like there's someone made a Darth Vader cowboy, a Darth Vader sumo wrestler, a Darth Vader, let's hear like a chef. I mean, they weren't perfect, but I'm like, okay, all right, sure, why not? Let's see how they turn out. Let me see if I like them. The models looked fine. But I had some of this other Polymaker filament. It's a blue-green filament that I've been looking to get through. So that's why they're in that color filament. Elsewhere on my desk, I have been making. What the heck was that? Did you?
Yeah, just kind of. Yeah, it just kind of moved.
Well, I think it got too excited here. I start saying,
"Oh, look at that! It's focusing on Darth Vader."
Is it? Wait, that Darth Vader? If I hope. Wow, you're right. I'm being upstaged by a Sith Lord, and here I am holding on to a Sith Lord, a bookmark. I like printing these. I don't do them all that often, and I had it on my desk for the longest time. Didn't take incredibly long. There was no waste of filament, so I ended up doing about, I think, 5 of them on the X1 Carbon. I was able to have 5 of them on the bed at the same time, and they work well. Like for people that are looking for last minute gifts, don't know what to do, don't know what to get, can't find the thing that they, for their loved ones, print bookmarks. Even if they don't have, they're always going to need a bookmark. And especially if you can't find something tied to their fandom, something that they may be interested in, right? Bookmark. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, Chris, doesn't your girlfriend, does she plays cello? Wouldn't she like collecting like cello things? No, she doesn't. She doesn't want to have a cello anything. So I'm like, she's and to surprise her on Christmas is going to be a challenge. I think I've figured it out, and it has nothing to do with 3D printing. But back to 3D printing, I've also made a duck. This doesn't have a squeaker. Stormtrooper duck. I really liked the detail on this Stormtrooper duck. I thought it was tremendously detailed compared to some of them that I've seen. They kind of phone it in, but this was really well done. You can see a lot of the armor goes all the way around, including down the arms, across the back, on the front. You see the chest plate, bottom part there. It worked really, really well. And so I've been printing just about every Star Wars duck I've seen. Some of them are very lame. This is not a very lame duck.
Does it float?
Only in the second term. This was the first thing that I printed, by the way. Okay, hang on just a second. I'm turning it off. Not the webcam. I'm turning off the AI tracking, which I can do another way with the Insta360. This is the PebCac, right? I'm the one who's screwing it up because you can enable the tracking with your gesture. So I theoretically have turned it off. Hopefully I haven't turned everybody off. what a turn on it is to print a new 3D Darth Vader. This detail was spectacular. And you see the ornate decor across the board. Like, there was no bad filament for this, but I ended up using like a sparkle black filament that from Polymaker that I didn't have a Galaxy Black filament. I haven't printed with a sparkle black filament since my first filament, my very first 3D print, and I don't think I have it here. But I thought I had some prints with it. It was the Prusa filament, Prusament, and that was my first printer filament ever. So I'm kind of going back to basics, back to basics with the Galaxy Sparkle here or black, and this was found on Maker World. And very well done. There was a bit of a challenge trying to get the supports out since it's kind of hollow up and above the chest and in through the head. But this is one that I would certainly recommend for people if you're into Darth Vader. I couldn't take the ornament thing off the top, but even, standing there like a mini bust, I feel does really well. I think there was like one other character that was done in a similar fashion, may have been Yoda. But I did not print off that Yoda.
You just spoke my language.
Yoda, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now, speaking of language, I can't speak dog, but I do have a schnauzer. I have many schnauzers. I have many schnauzers. No, I only have one real schnauzer and some 3D printed schnauzers. Normally, I would not 3D print a schnauzer, but I did because this is actually going to be a gift. This is not for me. This is for someone for Christmas. They were doing it with my girlfriend's family, and they have this thing where they choose a letter of the alphabet, and everyone has to get a gift that is related to that letter. So this guy happens to love schnauzers. He had one. He's older now, so he doesn't have any dogs, misses his schnauzer. So I printed a schnauzer. So that's the S. But I didn't stop there. I kept going. I found other awesome schnauzer makes and models, which, maybe I'll print them for myself at some point. There was an error with this one, but I don't want to reprint it. You probably can't tell from where you're looking, but unfortunately the supports wound up knocking the ear here. So I have a clipped ear on one side, but it doesn't look bad. Like, at a distance, for someone who's not into 3D printing, who loves schnauzers, I doubt he's ever going to notice. And then I did a third one, cracked open a chrome filament. This is, again, a Polymaker filament, this schnauzer here. Miniature schnauzer. All three of these would be models that I would likely print again. The bust was fantastic. This figurine, fantastic. There are a lot of schnauzer models, a lot of dog models, as you can imagine, to 3D print. But I'm kind of particular. I'm like, no, I really, I like printing things that, even if it's not for me, I would want to have it in my collection if this is something that I wanted, right? So even in printing for other people, I print things that I would want. This is to be given away. Of course, I could easily print it again for myself, should I decide to stack a schnauzer shelf. Say that 3 times fast. Found a new Star Wars Benchy that was the world's or galaxy's worst Benchy because it required copious amounts of supports. So the Benchy is there. You can see the Benchy, but the amount of supports on this thing I felt outrageous. Like, whoa, okay. Not exactly what you think of in terms of using a Benchy. But my feeling is with any kind of Star Wars Benchy, I'm going to 3D print any kind of Star Wars model that I find compelling. I'm going to 3D print. So it was worth it. Despite the amount of supports on this thing, I felt it was a fun little model to have with my Millennium Falcon collection. And then let's see here, where am I? I've got another. See, I print a lot on a weekly basis if I find the right models. Found this Chibi Stormtrooper, wound up printing it in a semi-translucent white. I did like 4 of them at a time because I figured, if I'm going to do one, and it looked like a good model, I might as well do like 4. And I can't tell if this was AI or not, which I suppose is a good sign. I say I'm not sure if it was AI. Usually the telltale sign is with the hands or the fingers. Yeah. That's you right now. That's the biggest failure point. Did one more Grinch on this fun Grinch model. Good. I sent you the link to this artist. He did the Ghost Face That's the link I sent you. But I did this one. He turned out well. Unfortunately, I scratched it with some glue there, so I got a little discoloration. Had an issue with getting the cap on just right to align it to the peg that was built into the print. But it was inconsequential. I just wound up gluing this in place. Not a huge deal. But he ended up pre-slicing it in the 3MF with a fuzzy skin in parts of it, rather than you can see maybe possibly the muzzle here is not fuzzy. Parts of the paws are not fuzzy, but then the skin in general is a fuzzier texture, which I thought was a nice touch to it. So this will be going in the Grinch collection that I'm now starting to. I've got 4 Grinch prints. I know there are a lot of them out there, and I didn't realize I didn't have a lot of like Christmas or holiday 3D prints, but I really don't. I've got some tree decorations, but I don't. I haven't. Maybe I just haven't seen the right ones, and for wanting to 3D print, I've done more Halloween 3D prints for decor than I have Christmas, which is just kind of weird to me because you think Christmas. Well, weird to me because normally I like getting into putting together Christmas decor. But anyway, so yeah, new Grinch.
Do you have to print an AMS with that?
No, this is all without an AMS.
Oh, nice. So the eyes just pop in then?
Yep. All these are separate pieces. So they should snap into place. I did not glue the eyes, the pupils, or the nose. The nose, you may not be able to tell. I don't know how good this camera is going to work compared to the old one, but can you tell it's kind of a dark bluish green?
Yeah, it does look like yeah.
Yep. So that's not black. The eyes, the pupils themselves are black, but the nose, not black.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a good camera when it's not trying to focus on Darth Vader behind me. On the conversation of Christmas and Star Wars, how's this?
That looks good. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
I almost missed this one. This Imperial Walker. No, this is a single print. Oh, it got a little chewy underneath with the supports, but they came off cleanly enough. This I felt, even at a distance, sometimes when you see these kind of mashups, they're not, I feel, like, oh, wow, someone really took their time. But I feel that someone really took their time with this model, even if it's a non-standard Imperial Walker in general, however it was done, whether it's the imprint of the snowflake instead of the Imperial logo, the gifts with the bows on its back. The only thing that's a non-standard to me is if you look, the head is a little off. It's a little squished, but that's possibly to accommodate the nose at the end. But I feel like as a model, it's amazingly creative. It worked well, and I hope it's going to be with me for years to come. I may end up printing it again in another filament. This is potentially going to be a bit more brittle because it's in a chrome.
I do like the chrome filament though. It looks
great for what it is. It looks great. It's just that when I printed them, if you drop it, there's a great chance, like with the PLA, it's going to snap, it's going to break. So I may end up redoing this with a more durable PLA or PETG. But yeah, I feel this was a solid model to add to the AT-AT collection or Christmas collection, not to be confused with Andor. This was another model that was done by the same person that did the non-AMS, no glue, no support lightsaber hilts, that Palpatine hilt I showed off a couple weeks ago. This is a thermal detonator with a stand. It does not click, it does not move, but yeah, this is all pretty much silk minus the buttons, Polymaker silk, and just happy. The last time I 3D printed a thermal detonator, it didn't come in pieces, and it doesn't look nearly as nice as this does, as far as a thermal detonator is concerned. I had an issue with the screw when I was trying to get things put into place, and I wound up reprinting the screw at 100% infill just to make sure it was rock solid. Added a little bit of weight to the thermal detonator, and honestly, I feel like I can walk into Jabba's palace and threaten anything I want because I'm holding a thermal detonator.
I do think they should have put like a fidget clicker in it, maybe.
Yeah,
I think that was a missed opportunity, but it's nice. It
was. But this guy, whoever the model maker on Maker World, he's got a whole bunch of Star Wars non-AMS models. Most of them are lightsaber hilts. I'm not going to say if all of them, because this is obviously not a lightsaber hilt. But it was a pretty quick print that was very easily done. And then the project that probably took me the longest, last but definitely not least, Neil from Skeleton Crew. This is an articulated figure, model maker, Play Action Toys. He released this one, and I'm thrilled about that because I've been looking for the Black Series Neil for some time on the secondary market, trying to find it like Ross. Someone had it in their hands, and I was like 5 minutes late to the store. I hate that. But I almost had it for like $7.99. So now on principle, I'm like, no, I'm not going to buy it, even at $14.99, a cheaper price. But they only released a Black Series version of Neil. They didn't release a 3 3/4 inch or a vintage collection version of Neil, or really much Skeleton Crew beyond Ja Nanawood, which is just unfortunate of all the characters to manufacture. But either way, he came together fairly well. I ended up using a not a muted blue, almost like a bluish gray for his skin tone. He's not an Orlaton like Max Rebo. Everyone thinks, it's the Max Rebo. No, it's not Max Rebo. It's a different species. So I went with a lighter blue color. And then even with the action figure, the Black Series action figure, using orange and red, when I looked at the pictures, it looked like he had more like of a burlap kind of cloth to his shirt. And then the shoe color was kind of matched. So I didn't go with an orange. I went with a lighter brown, the darker brown for the belt, and then a mid brown for the backpack. But these figures I love printing. That's Neil. That's this week's Play Action Toys figure. And if you're not like making figures with your 3D printer, I don't even know what you're doing yet. Yeah, so that's everything that I made this week. Have you started doing those yet?
I've started. I did the BB-8 one. I haven't done much else with it. I did download a bunch of them. I did download his. I showed off last week his Death Star hallway.
Right. Yeah. So if you want to get there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna start taking photos in the hallway of everything that I'm printing.
That's what I mean. Honestly, and the trick is if you got one that's like really large. Like you may, I mean, I don't know if that would fit. I'd need to print it larger of the walls behind it, but you have to kind of step away and zoom in, right? Yeah. Use a different zoom lens, and then you can get the perspective. But this one, I have a feeling is going to go. I'm going to have to take a picture of this one outside because it's a little too large for the box.
Yeah. So we were talking last week about.
Thanks, Creative Bear, and you too, Da Vinci and Pixel. Sorry, I was looking at the comments.
So we talked last week about, making a Death Star wall.
Right. An actual wall.
Yeah. So I started off, this is kind of a prototype. It's nothing crazy, but I started printing.
Are you going to do something with it?
I'm going to. I'm going to try and do. So I have my shelves behind me. You can't really see them from the camera angle, but I have the shelf. So I'm thinking about doing this in the shelf. And then putting like a translucent color behind it, and then putting LED lights behind it.
Okay, where's that? You got me thinking. How big is that? Is that like a?
I'll send it to you. I actually scaled it up, just to kind of see how it looks. But I figured instead of going and spending $100 and something for the thing at Home Depot, I was like, I bet I could print a bunch of them and do them on my shelf. So this is the first one that I printed. It came out pretty well, but I think I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. It does have some ways of connecting it. I'll send you the model though.
Connecting
connect them together. So or maybe it's for a lightsaber. I don't know because it would. Oh, I bet you it was for a lightsaber because it's supposed to be for a lightsaber holder. Basically. Okay. So. Maybe the inputs back here are for lightsabers, but it does have like little grooves there at the top. You can kind of see a little bit.
It's hard to see. Oh yeah.
So, anyways, but I took this model, I scaled it up, and I'm gonna see if I can make something on the backdrop of it, and maybe do like a gray too, find something else like a gray wall, do this, and then the gray wall, and then back to this and go back and forth between the shelves. up there.
See,
so
yeah, I'm curious because I've got usually like these dark shelves, right?
Yeah.
And so, it's just the way that I did the decor originally. But I'm wondering if I'd be able to scale it up as big as the bed could go, and then put behind it, printed out like a white, just a plain white background,
yeah,
and then just have it in the back of the shelf.
Yeah. So it's a project. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna need to have my wife help me with the shelf because it's a lot to move out and everything, and take everything down from it. But I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna print out another one of these tonight and see kind of how I could connect them together, and maybe see if I can find a wall.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Acting Toys did so.
Yeah. See, I don't have empty. Hi, how you doing? I don't have my when I threw my bookmark. I don't have a lot of extra. I have shelves, but a lot of them are like taken up in the back. So I'm looking at some of those emptier shelves, and I'm like, or just the shelves that I can see the back of. And if I had the right, because the cubbies are all about the same length width, and I think it's about 11. And I know I should be using centimeters, but about 28 centimeters, or just a little, or like around 11 inches. So if I had a 28 centimeter, if I was able to print close to it, and I think I'd have to use the X1 carbon for that size. It could work.
Yeah.
Because then
I'll send you the model because I think it would be really cool to do, and much cheaper than going to Home Depot and buying the. Buying the thing.
No, but you're talking about like long shelves. I'm looking at some of these cubbies, going, I could do.
Yeah.
I could slat.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It would be perfect for little cubbies too. So.
With the right size.
Yeah.
There's a Yoda.
I printed the Yoda. So I printed the Yoda with the gold finally. I know I've been saying to do that. I printed it with a gray before, and I just printed it in pieces and popped them together. But yeah, so got the green ears back with the gray. It's a Polymaker filament there. My Funkos, I've been trying to figure out what to do with my Funkos because I haven't been buying Funkos anymore, but I had them on display in my old office, and I just, it was a lot of work to put up Funkos on the wall. And so there's some that I want to show off, though. I have one of the original Darth Vaders. I have a couple of the original ones, that are titled 1 and 2 and 3. And I just want to show some of them off. So I printed this stand I found on Maker World. But yeah, I just printed this stand. I'm just going to put some tape on the back, some double-sided sticky tape, command strip type thing, and just put it in the box on there because I don't want to take it out of the box because it's an original one. So if Funkos goes out of business someday, it may be worth a little bit of money.
It may very well.
So I wanted to print off a few of these. So I printed a few of these this weekend. I have a few of them, and I'm just going to mount them on the wall, hang them up. So I have two computers. So I have my Mac, I have my work computer, I have my desk or my personal computer. My personal computer plugs into a docking station that slides into, but I didn't have anything to do with my other one. So my work laptop would just sit there, and I just moved the CalDigit dock out of the way and plug it in. I ended up finally printing a little stand just to mount it in so that it's not just sitting there. I'm going to put a little bit, I got to go to Hobby Lobby and get a little fabric and put in there and just glue it down. But other than that, it just tilts over and then falls over everywhere. I printed this is just a little thing for the bathroom. Basically, I'm trying to get, no, it's a little thing.
Oh, okay.
But we're trying to get more organized, just trying to make things more organized. That was one of the benefits of me trying to convince my wife to buy a new printer is to get organized. Yeah. So I just printed this, because you'd go to Walmart or Fred Meyer's or whatever and spend, how much on this? Like $10, and this, took an hour of my time to print and everything else. And then
Matheson,
I scaled it up and made a giant one
Okay, there we go.
These are just cleaning things for the toilet. So
Yeah.
I figured, just scaled it up. And yeah, you just drop one of these in the toilet every week, and it cleans the toilet. And yeah.
Well, you printed a lot then. Usually it's like, oh, I can do this.
I know. I was really productive this week. So
I'd say.
yeah. Yeah. So, but I'm really excited to try the shelf. So I'll let you know how it turns out next week if we get to it this weekend. So
yeah, now I'm kind of interested in kind of experimenting with. I don't know how big I can get it on the X1 Carbon, but doing the plate, the lights, right, and then probably printing like a plain white, just doing a white, just printing it, because you can. In fact, I've got the perfect translucent white for it, but printing a white sheet and then basically gluing that to the back of the Imperial wall and seeing what happens. I don't know if there'd be an easier way of doing it. That might be the easiest way, the cleanest way of getting the white, on the walls.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it turns out next week. I'm going to try and work on it this weekend. So at least do part of the shelf and see how I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine you not liking it.
Yeah. It just, I think it'll show off. I think it'll show off the collector's items and stuff on the wall.
Yeah.
Much better.
I think for sure. Like, I don't think that's, I honestly think that I'll say this, if it works, I could see myself printing them, because I've got a lot of these little cubbies throughout the house, the ones that've got a back. And so like, I'd rather have something behind it, certainly something whiter or lighter to kind of bring out, like, instead of it just being completely black, suddenly now I have things to put into the cubbies. That would be a nice print to be able to make, kind of ad infinitum. I'd be printing a lot of them for sure. Unless I'm thinking, I'd print the whites as well, just like a couple layers. Like, it doesn't have to be, as long as your adhesion is decent, just a couple of layers of the white, and then because I guess you could buy sheets of paper that were specific to that size, but or even construction paper.
Yeah, you could, or you could get a sheet to put behind it too. Just get a sheet, cut it up, and then staple.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. What the most
kind of a lighter sheet is what I was thinking of, maybe.
Yeah, something lighter. Yeah, you would definitely want something lighter so that you could shine light through it. Something that's going to diffuse light.
Yeah, so maybe a very thin sheet or something that's white.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to try. I'll try, at least on this end.
I'll send you the model that I used.
Do you have Discord up?
Let me pull it up here.
Get more inspiration here for me.
Yeah.
So I can print off. I've got, of course, I updated MakerDeck.net today. I uploaded my Darth Vader Star Wars Christmas Nutcracker. Wow, it's already got 2 thumbs up and a download. That's nice. That's nice.
I'll have to go download it because I was going to print it. So
someone uploaded a Christmas Yoda crochet, no AMS, but I'm not sure the design is for me. I like the idea of it, but the design is not quite for me. The next thing I think I got to print overnight is a Darth Vader in a bathrobe. And someone's recently uploaded. That may be my next, make. Possibly my next make.
Alrighty, here we go.
Pretty good. I think you can bring it on stage too. But
yeah, I was just moving things out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, a duff pen?
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Oh wait, hang on. We gotta do the Grinch first. Sorry, I was jumping ahead of myself.
Yeah.
It was the Grinch. Yeah. So it's not a figurine, but the classic face. Looks like an ornament, desk ornament of sorts. Oh, it looks like an AMS. Face down.
Yeah, it does. It turned out pretty good though.
I wonder if they go into place or something. Because look at the texture. that texture looked like it was face down. So I wonder if the pieces are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not.
Yeah.
It could be multi. You don't need an AM. I don't think it's. Can't find where he died. I hate that. I hate having it, not knowing where the hell you got.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Well, it turned out well.
Duff beer, Duff man. Oh yeah.
Comes off too.
Okay, so that's an AMS. Oh, for storage. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I've become silly and decided to there are Simpsons figures that are like this tall. I've seen them at Ross, and so I don't know if I'm going to get the full collection now, but I found enough of them on sale. I'm like, okay, so I think I'm going to have a Simpsons figurine collection. I don't know how complete it's going to be, and it's going to drive me nuts. Thank you for taking a look at the MakerDeck.net. Hopefully it'll drive more awareness to the virtual event that we are doing on February 21st. Expect to hear about more of that in the new year. Let me bring on Printer here. Pixel over there. He's got a printer going. With
I've got a lot of stringing though.
Yeah, a lot of stringing. Is that moisture that causes the stringing? Is that my understanding?
I'm not entirely sure. It might be because they have been sitting out for quite a while.
Yeah, you may want to get or stick it in something with the desiccant or a filament dryer if you have one. That might help with that filament. I get some amount of stringing too, but not enough that causes me to be too concerned. Oh, it's a disembodied hand.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Thing. Thing.
Doesn't have anything to go with it.
No. Wasn't that the creature's name in Addams Family? Thing.
Oh yeah.
Thing. I don't know if that's actual thing or it's just a disembodied. Disembodied? Can I say that?
Could be. Yeah.
Head thing?
Yeah. I don't know. There's nothing much to it. So.
That's what you're going to ask. The event is all virtual. Yeah. So it's a virtual event we're producing on February 21st. So it's going to be like, us interview Matt and I talking to other makers. And it's just, something, we're doing this every week, but something that just kind of gathers all the community around and just focuses for one day and hopefully some giveaways as well. Oh, someone's got a forest there.
Yeah.
Oh, and everything is fine box. Yeah,
everything's on fire. Everything's fine though.
Yeah, everything's fine. And Winnie the Pooh back there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the wizard. Rockin' gnome. Oh, I thought it was a wizard, but I guess it's just a gnome. A gnome. If this gnome is a rockin', don't come a knockin'.
Yeah. That turned out pretty good. I like the purple filament on the top.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I've seen that at Maker's gnomes before.
Yeah.
And despite having gnome as a name, I only have one gnome, and it's a Darth Vader gnome. My only gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you register as a viewer, basically. And if we need to clarify the language, Matheson, we will. And if I can come up with a better way of describing everything, it's the virtual event versus what happens on MakerDeck normally. I will and can and should. Oh, he's got a poop can. I have yet. Numeric has done that. I have not yet printed something to catch poop. I mean, I don't do any AMS work on the Mini here, and so it shoots off. As it's changing filament, but I just pick it up. I scrape it together.
Yeah, I have poop filament holder for both of mine because otherwise it just goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for it, but I have some ones that are just specially designed for the AMS or the A1 Mini and the A1 that just kind of fit in place. So it helps.
Hang on, dude. I think we're getting
somebody.
What's that? Is it? I was detecting where that audio was coming from. It's here. No, is it there? Okay. I don't know. Audio, fun, yay. All right. What's this?
Let's see, where'd my? Hold on, I lost my Discord.
Law. Show my Nomi creator by BTT for Creality. Oh, look at that! It's a winky face thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Matheson, registering as a viewer just means that we can more easily contact you about and in fact I probably should say, like, if you'd like to register for giveaways, register here. That way we've got an official record and a log. I have to do a better job at communicating that. A nice Demogorgon. It looks like a Funko Pop Demogorgon almost.
Did you finish Stranger Things?
Yes, I got through episode 4 because I ended up quote unquote buying Netflix for the month. I'm going to try to watch Witcher while I can. I watched the final season, or the last season, that was produced of Black Mirror, which was great. There's, I think, 1 or 2 other shows that I've been wanting to watch, but some of these shows that I like to watch are not so-called Gretchen shows. My girlfriend, she doesn't like watching them. So I'm like, but I want to watch them. I really want to watch them. So yeah, she's not in Stranger Things. I saw that get printed the other night. Traxman, the wolf, giant wolf. It's huge.
What is it? What's that printer behind him?
Giant is what it is.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Hang on.
That's incredible.
Give me a second. No, I have to reduce. Why is it not letting me? I think, Pixel, your microphone is picking up some scraping or some noise. So I'm trying to like mitigate it here. All right, what's the okay, that's that. It looks great. I saw it on stream. The dogs come across. I'm like, oh my god, look at that! Holy cow!
Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Crazy. That is a 3D printer. Now that is a 3D printer.
Oh, you even got the. Yeah, there's. Wow.
That's what I was tuned in for when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, holy cow.
That's incredible.
Look at it. It's insane. See, now when I see those. Go ahead.
That just looks amazing. That makes me want to get into 3D printing all over.
See, the funny thing, I mean, it's crazy, but like when I see, yeah, you sound better, Pixel. Yeah, because I can't hear the background noise at all, which is great. When I see the wolf is amazing. Like even in, like this is a lower quality image there, obviously because it's uploaded to Discord. But the next one that you're going to show, the raccoon, that's the, as much as this is impressive, like incredibly impressive, that raccoon that's next, I'm just like, yeah, you know, I think I need raccoons. I see those things and I'm like, yeah, I can print a few of those, I guess. I mean, it's not going to hurt me any.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't know what to do with them, these trash pandas, but those look great. I haven't printed a lot of the flexi creatures in multicolor. Any, really. Oh, a Frankenstein chunk.
Yeah.
He's been releasing, Kit Kiln's been releasing a whole bunch of Christmas themed ones here this week. Last chunk I think I did was quite a while ago. Island Cow. I saw a few of these things for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Everyone was printing them.
It's got a present underneath and a Christmas hat on top.
That's nice.
Yeah, they come out well.
This is what I like.
Yeah, the chunk Yoda. I have printed that one. That one I have printed, yes.
That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie. Although I kind of, when I look at it now, I kind of wonder if I should, because he's got white and black in the eyes. I kind of wonder if I should redo it with just the black eyes instead of having whites. He does have whites in his eyes, but
yeah,
you know, mostly black. But he's good. He hasn't bothered me. I like when I'm printing him, like I really want it to look, you know, the way that I want it to look as a 3D print. Yeah, there's the dumpster fire.
Yeah.
There's my life right there in a 3D print. Although his is better than mine. Oh, love that little reindeer. Is that AMS? No AMS.
That's crazy.
On that one. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That one
yeah,
I may
you
actually
kind of see it kind of pops. It looks like the top goes on, and
yeah, eyes and scarf, and
yeah,
that might be an easy assembly. Cute chibi kind of reindeer. I should have, the Rankin Bass. They had the Rudolph figurine set, and I thought, and I was like, yeah, because they had it down to $20 on Amazon, and I passed on it. I've been kicking myself ever since because it'd have been nice to have put out for Christmas decor. Michael Myers. Yeah. Another chunk. Boy, he's just getting into the Halloween stuff.
Yeah,
It's
Freddy.
December. That's hilarious. Freddy Krueger. No AMS for all the chunk models.
Here's his
That's a
last
good
part
one.
of Christmas.
There's the Frosty.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, no AMS. A Frosty chunk. No
Santa
AMS
Claus.
Santa Claus. But the no AMSs are just so much better to deal with, I think, sometimes. No supports and what have you. Chunky wise. To think those could have been Lego. I've seen those before, where you can like have them angled at your door.
They have a bunch of Star Wars ones out there too. You put them on your door. Yeah,
Yeah, I haven't done one, but
yeah.
I should. Christmas
Oh, you-
corners, cool.
Put them on light switches. It looks
Light
like
switches. Yeah. Those are kind of neat. Oh, a polar bear with a gift. No AMS. Yeah. And no AMS, but Mika is the name there. It looks like a bear yarn bowl.
You put yarn in it?
Oh, that's what it said. And it's got the holes for the everything that a yarn or a knitter might need, I'd assume.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, but that's an AMS. Chucky. Yeah, he's definitely. Oh,
He's
there's
definitely
another.
in the Christmas spirit for sure.
Yeah,
Another Santa.
Mario.
Luigi.
Oh yeah, Luigi. Duh,
There's a dragon.
great one. That's a good use of different filament.
Yeah.
Which is that a Cinderwing dragon? I don't know. Sea Dog.
No, you can't tell because he didn't
Yeah.
post the link to it.
All good. It happens. I forget all the time.
Another printer
Workbench. Printer workbench. So
Oh, yeah, he's building a printer.
No, he did the bench,
Oh, yeah.
and he's
Or the
doing a printer. Yeah,
Yeah.
both of these.
Shadow box.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Doc Brown.
A chunk. Yeah. Ooh,
That's a bad day.
that's not good.
That is a very bad day.
I have never, knock on wood, I've never had to deal with something like that.
So when I had my Elegoo, it did
Yeah.
it did pile up one night. I did get up in the middle of the night though, and I started noticing it, so I was able to stop it.
Oh my God.
But it was very similar to this. I was able to just cut it out a little bit and clean it up, but yeah, I had to replace the nozzle and a few other things, but oh, there's some spaghetti.
Yeah. That's a mess. I haven't had to deal with too much of that. I've had some messes, but not like that in a long time.
Yeah, I don't know what I was printing, but it was about a month ago or so. I woke up and I had some spaghetti.
Mm.
I
Dude,
forgot to hit the support buttons.
That's an amazing use of filament there.
Yeah,
Wild, dude. That is crazy. I love that. That's a spectacular design. I'm probably not going to print across myself, but like that's wow. That would sell someone on a 3D printer, I think. That model there, that print, specifically that make. That's incredible. Oh, he did all the turtles.
Yeah. I showcased some of his stuff on MakerDeck Social a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all turned out pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't do the chunks. I don't do the chunks.
Yeah.
Which they're great though. Don't get me. I mean, it's not a slag at all. That's cool.
It's a bookshelf.
Yeah. It looks like Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That actually looks pretty. Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's like.
Yeah, that's really well done.
Wow, that is crazy.
Oh, she's painting.
Yeah.
Polyfuel.
Wow, that's crazy. Oops.
Yeah. But that's good.
Yeah.
I wish I had the attention to detail.
Yeah.
And then to do those kind of book nooks. That's insane.
Buddy the
Elf. Yeah. No AMS, Buddy the Elf.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
It's making me wonder. I'm like, what Christmas 3D prints do I need to do? I've got Grinch's set. I've done a Santa figurine that was released by Play Action Toys a few years ago. Did a Grinch one of him as well. Okay, and then we're caught up because those are all mine that I've showcased earlier. I know I've got to do a better job at putting in the show and tell. There on the
I do too. I've been slacking on him, but I think now that I got the Death Star hallway, I think better showcase some of those. So
right.
Have you guys seen this video? This person is making a life-sized Benchy.
A life-size Benchy? Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Here we go. Let's. Oh, can I do? Where's the? That's insane. I
wow,
refuse.
that is
just for the thumbnail.
Huge.
Oh, they actually took it out in the water. Holy cow!
And it floats.
Oh, yeah.
It floats.
They had some stabilization issues that they had to kick her out.
That's incredible.
Crazy. Wow.
That's pretty cool though.
There you go. You can blow up your
Millennium Falcon
or that yeah, scale it up and start printing.
That's funny. Yeah, see, I mean, apart from like doing it for a video, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I love the fact that other people are doing it. I'll say that.
Yeah,
that I will say.
They got a lot of time on their hands for sure. Yeah. Well, that's all I've done this week.
It's a lot to make. Oh, and speaking of Pixel, since I got you on the line, I got to figure out how to. I'm going to need to reschedule Thursday's vibe coding thing. I've done a lot for sure, but I may have something going on, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing it early or having to punt.
Gotcha. No problem.
I don't want to punt because everything's happening this weekend, but on Sunday is the event day.
Right.
But I'll be getting emails out here too about that. It's just this week will be kind of crammy. But, I'm going to be 3D printing. I don't think I'm ever going to stop doing